Ramah has always been a renter. We've been at 3 different locations, but the thought of having our own home is special.
The driving force and the notion of how important this was and how good it could be was David. He pitched the benefits of our schools coming together, and he got out a napkin. He really did, and drew how this could work.
There was this possibility of bringing the schools together. Ideologically, there was a distance between the two, but there was enough of an intersect of the Venn diagram that we felt we could merge and create something very special here.
Herzl was so overcrowded, and Ramah needed a home. The timing seemed to be right. We had a little parlor meeting, and there weren't that many of us, but we raised almost $1 million to kickstart the campaign.
I do remember some unhappy people who felt that this was not going to be good, that Herzl was the way it was, Ramah was the way it was.
Frankly, there was a little bit of a rivalry, and I remember being involved in that and drafting the documents to merge the 2 schools, and that really was very important to eliminate that competition and join forces.
Herzl really was coming more from a more reform type of background. Ramah was coming from a more conservative to orthodox type, and we really wanted to keep the pluralism and keep that all going.
All 3 of us got involved in doing whatever land use approvals had to be done.
It was probably over about a 10 to 12 year time period to complete the assemblage.
What an exciting simcha we're celebrating today, the groundbreaking for the Denver campus for Jewish education.
This has been a dream of the Ramah community for over 20 years.
We had 10 months to literally build out the new building. It was wild as we were watching the construction go way too slowly. And finally, about 3 days before school was to start, I had a meeting with the head of construction, and I threatened him with the worst threat I could think of. I said, I am going to give your mobile number to 400 Jewish mothers who are worried their kids will never be educated if they don't start in 3 days. And somehow we got it all done.
I said that to Larry, with all of the work that you're doing, we're gonna have to dedicate something to you. Larry said, get me a urinal. And so when the new building was built, there's a urinal, and above it, there's a plaque that says, in honor of LWB, a real straight shooter. So that's.
It was definitely a risk, and we needed to persevere, and we did. And look what we've got now.
I believe when they came together, it just flowed.
It was the perfect little school at the end of the street. What really sold us, I think, was the quality of our teaching staff. They were legendary. We produced wonderful, wonderful students.
My senior year was the first year in the new building. Then we had our own space as opposed to always being sort of hushed in the JCC. And we walked in that first day as seniors. We had tradition to make.
I have a really clear memory the first day of school and walking in the new building and just thinking, we built this.
When I come over down the hill and turn in, I tear up virtually every time. I see kids coming out of the building, and they're not the kids that were here, but I see the kids that were here.